Hey, yeah, man. Just started recording. We're laughing already before we even started. Hello, everybody. Episode 3, Series 2. What's the script? Chris, how are you, mate?
I'm fine, mate. Just recovering from a wee cold, but don't worry, I'm not dying.
No. There's a pity. No, I'd be lost without you, mate. I'd need to get a Wilson ball and just do a pod with a Wilson ball.
Just glue fucking hair in it.
Big bloody handprint. Just call it Christopher instead of Wilson. Christopher! Anyway, we're delving into the world of Bond this week because that was my choice, and I picked Skyfall, which is my favourite Daniel Craig one. It came out the day after I get married, the first time to the same woman. That's a whole nother story.
Mazel tov.
By the way, see if you want to read about it, 3rd of November, which funnily enough was our wedding date. This 3rd of November, Chat Magazine, there's an expose coming out about the two years. That's the truth. Swear to God.
How am I supposed to go in and ask, can I have a Chat Magazine, please?
You don't, mate, see if you get into a doctor's surgery in about 10 years' time, it'll be lying on the coffee table, man. Because doctors don't do fucking up-to-date magazines, you know what I mean?
Oh, they're the shite, man.
They're shite. So, Bond, mate, you're not a fan, aren't you? Know, we'll get that out the road fucking right away.
If you gave me the choice, the James Bond films or the Mission Impossible one.
Is that a new Hobbit film coming out? Hobbit 4, The Impossible Mission.
For the Mission Impossible films, I would pick them every time. Well, James Bond.
What's the difference?
James Bond's just a walloper, mate. It's just... I am an international super spy for the British government. Oh, aye, you're a spy, are you? Why are you sitting down and telling every bastard that you meet your name? Why are you telling everybody your name? That's not what spies do. Explain that.
Right. Ethan Hunt's never called himself Ethan Hunt, you know?
But he keeps getting fucking caught. And then it ends up into the stratosphere. He actively walks in and goes, oh yeah, the name's Bond, James Bond. I say just down that street there, see where the red phone box and all that is. He's a prick. He's an absolute prick.
Well, I just don't think there's any difference. Just you're being a prick. That's all.
And then there's like real, real spy stuff, like the gadgety stuff is just pure cheesy shite, mate. Like you said, there's no exploding chewing gum in this one.
That's what I like about this one. There's none of that pish. It shies away from it.
That's what I mean. It's shit like that.
See, when you were brought up, you had the worst Bond ever. Pierce Brosnan, fucking awful, absolutely awful, man. The best thing about Pierce Brosnan's era was he had a nice BMW. Yeah, that's what put you off, mate.
That's probably what has done it. You know what I mean? I'm like watching something and there's a fucking invisible motor. I'm like, oh, fucking pull this and see if the butler comes in, man.
I've said that before, haven't you? Hey, pull this, see if the butler comes in. Thank you.
All at bottom, switch off all the lights here, grab this, it's the banister.
See, all the innuendos I watched Goldmember last night, sorry, innuendos are fresh in my head, man. But I'm not talking about that. And we're not talking about Bond as a franchise. We're going to talk about Skyfall, mate. And right away, it begins as every Bond, the Daniel Craig era does, as if somebody's just woke up the brass section and they just go, he's in a wee hallway, isn't he?
See, this is, I don't know, is this like a continuation from another movie?
Going to shut up and just fucking critique it the way it's gone, mate?
No, but is that, I mean,
who cares?
Is it a continuation for a film?
It's after Quantum of Solace, aye. See Daniel Craig's Bonds, they all intertwine eventually, but you don't see it to the very last one, mate. No Time to Die. So you don't, but it's not as plain in your face as they go. It's when you get to like Spectre and then the last one,
it's all
and it all ties in.
So I was just asking because he walks into this fucking absolute chaos and there's like Well, for me anyway, there's no explanation
Aye, it's just a
behind
pickup
this
in it.
fucking this hard drive thing. Know what I mean?
Aye, he's in a room. 2 agents are down, man. Ronson's one of them. He's on the earpiece to M. He says, I'm trying to stop the bleeding. And right away, we see M's ruthlessness for her position. Just leave him. We've not got time.
Yeah, and it's conflicting in it with Bond because he knows this guy's going to die if he leaves him. But
that's why she's got the job. That's why she is who she is. It's the greater good.
We'll get to it later on, but I'm
they will.
This is what you signed on the dotted line for. You fucking idiot.
I know.
Know what I mean?
So she tells him just to go, and he gets out the room. He looks at Ronson. Ronson looks at him as if to say, I know, don't mate, just on you go. And he walks out, and he's in Istanbul. And it's all hustle and bustle, as the Grand Bazaar usually is in Istanbul, isn't it?
See, that was my thinking as well. See when the other spy pulls up in the car.
Moneypenny.
Aye. I was like, watching, like, could she just know right, Bond, there's the motor. I'll take this medical kit and I'll go and help my man up the stair. And you carry on the charge.
No, because it's all about what they're after, which we find out is a hard drive that's got agents, undercovers, names, and where they're posted and all that kind of stuff. So that's what the sole focus is all about. Everybody else is just collateral and expendable, you know what I mean? So Moneypenny, they've got the Land Rover Defender, obviously Land Rover, British film and all that jazz. The baddies drive Jags.
It's probably got a fucking Volvo engine in it.
Volkswagen or fucking some shit.
But
so they're chasing...
The black Audi is now the bad guy's choice of vehicle.
Aye.
It's like everything, man.
That is actually in it. German. Haha. Well, get the Audi. But these guys on the...
Won't everyone get in the pool? Yeah.
Questions? Yes, please. I ask the questions. So he's chasing the black Audi. It's got obviously the guy, the hitman who's called Patrice. He's got the hard drive. But end up, without going into too much thing about this chase, they ram it, get it on its side, didn't they? And then he gets out and just starts shooting at him with this pistol with 2 fucking Tommy gun barrels underneath it.
I called that last night the penis gun.
Aye.
Just that's some set of balls you've got on you there, Patrice.
Yes, I shall take the innuendo pistol with me today. But honestly, how he keeps his arm straight for a length of time to fire it.
Aye, that's an automatic, innit? It's fucking firing like nobody's business.
Aye, so he shoots the 4 police that have turned up, you know what I mean?
Aye.
And then gets away on a bike, a police bike, and then Bond gets his scrambler. And then this chase scene I think it's excellent.
Aye, the angle, the cinematography and that just it was on point, mate. Aye, definitely.
Aye. Bike chase through the bazaar. I hate saying that word. I know it's the right word, but I hate saying it. Bazaar. It's the Turkish bazaar. Up the stairs, along the rooftops.
How bizarre.
Aye. And all the time we've got the cheesy patter with Tanner and M. Where is he? He's on the roofs, man. In the Grand Bazaar. You know what I mean? All that fish.
See that? I can't get a fucking phone signal at work sometimes, man. She's like, I will watch you via London.
Exactly. But they get through the window into the bazaar, don't hit MD miraculously, as you do. And next thing you know, they're out it. But they're on a bridge, aren't they?
Aye. They don't end up on rooftops and all that as well.
They're in the rooftops, then they get through the window into the bazaar, then they come out the bazaar, and suddenly Patrice is on a bridge. And he's cut off, he can't go anywhere, so he jumps on the train, doesn't he?
Aye.
And then Bond decides to follow him by breaking both his legs to get on the train.
It's like a number of things in this, man. It's the way Bond runs as well at points. I'm like that. Right. But he jumps onto this train, doesn't he? This freighter. And then is it Moneypenny? She's like, I'll jump on the train. And M's like, what are you waiting for? Like, I know, bother you, fuck's sake.
Aye. They're on the train, ma'am. We'll get after them. No, they're on top of the train.
Aye.
You know what I mean? So there's a bit of back and forth. They end up fighting. Patrice gets on another carriage and then it uncouples the carriages, doesn't he?
Aye.
So Moneypenny alerts Bond. He's uncoupling the carriages, and funnily enough, there's an excavator on the one that Bond's standing on.
Aye. He got his GVC license. He's just obviously uses the bucket, doesn't he, to clip onto the carriage. But he also takes a bullet for his troubles, doesn't he?
Does, mate? Aye, because he has to do a full 180 with the excavator, bringing the arm in. Takes one in the upper chestal area, and then uses the bucket as a deflector for this fucking penis gun, man. But what the carriages are pulling apart. His idea is to get the excavator arm onto the carriage that's pulling away and drag himself into it, which he does, and it's quite cool.
Aye.
Then he jumps out the sunroof, which is an excavator's,
Aye.
and up the arm and onto the carriage, doesn't he?
As it jumps into the carriage, lands like fucking one of the Avengers, doesn't he? Then gets up and fixes his suit. And
His cufflinks start.
See, that's something I'm like going, no, you wouldn't be doing that. You've got a bullet lodged in your fucking shoulder or something. Like, you're no fixing your cufflinks.
Ah, yes, mate. It's Bond.
Mate.
Ethan Hunt would just pull another face off. You know what I mean? Hey, it's him again. Where are you now? Just changing carriages, ma'am. Yes, mate. So before you know it, they're back up on the roof of the train again. They're having a wee boxing match, him and Patrice. And they end up in a tunnel. They're like lying down fighting in a tunnel.
Oh, it's fucking... Aye, like... It's the age-old gag, isn't it? Where the old trains, isn't it? Fight on top of a train and there's a tunnel coming.
Aye. Apart from blooming, what'd you call him? Speed. He's taking right off.
Aye. The old Dennis.
Honestly, mate, gets his head taken clean off. Right off, man. Dennis Hopper. Fucking bomb daft. They come back out the tunnel. They're boxing again. They're tussling. Patricia's got the hard driver in his neck. They're fighting at it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Moneypenny's perched herself. London's blind. She's like, look, there's another tunnel coming up. What are you going to do? And he's like, take the shot. She's like, I don't have a clean shot. I might hit Bond.
He's got with M again, isn't it? Just take the shot. He signed on the dotted line. He knows his fucking job.
She still not took it, and then she just hears, take the bloody shot. And she fires right away. And then fucking Bond just takes it right off the bridge, right into the water, and that was pretty cool and all, man.
Aye, that was well done, because it looked fucking real. It wasn't
just the way he takes it.
Aye.
And he's lifeless, man, going all the way back down. And it's well done, man. And there's silence, and then you just hear Moneypenny, agent down. And that's him into the water. And then as I've put in, Mad Adele.
Oh, mate. Apple crumble. Fucking hell, man.
Makes me humble after dinner. I don't even know you were going to say apple crumble, but I just left the shit out of that there.
Oh, mate. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. I know, man. It's like the Bond song is always a big thing, isn't it? And I'm like, fuck off, man. Adele, she's up there. I'm blaming Adele for the amount of fucking depression in the planet. People weren't as depressed until Adele started singing. There, I've said it. Because listen to that song.
My favorite bee's a bumble. When I stumble.
The
The opening line to the song is, "This is the end."
Fucking, oh no, man. Fucking, somebody take one for the team.
Aye, so it's the usual Bond, as you say, mate. It's like it tells you unexpected, man. Like in music and guns firing, fucking playing cards and all that shit. And then after that 9 hours, a song finishes.
Aye, and you'd fucking want to go and jump off a building. You know what I mean? Apple crumble.
We're quickly back to London, Westminster, and MI6 bits, and M's writing out Bond's obituary, ain't she?
Aye, back at MI6 and the old. What is it? He's missing in action, presumed dead.
Aye.
And you're like, ah. Well, he took a bullet and he's not resurfaced again.
So it turns out this is like 3 months later. It doesn't tell you that, by the way. You only find it out in the next scene because she's going to see Mallory, who obviously says to her, look, I want to see you and all that. So it's not going to be good. He's the link between her and the Prime Minister. And obviously he lets her know, he says, look, 3 months ago, you lost a disc.
Aye, exactly. Fucking... Aye. What did you say? Are you firing me? He's like, oh, no. Early retirement. You're a useless bastard.
Aye. We're here to discuss the terms of your resignation. It's been a great run. You'll get full honours and you'll be remembered with nothing but the most utmost admiration for your country. It's a lot of shite.
Say.
Aye. So she goes like that. She's just typical Emma. I'll leave when the job's done. Poppycock, not that shit.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
Aye, that's what she says. I'm not leaving this place in a worse shape than I came into it. Aye. And you're like, there's that British fucking stiff upper lip there.
Aye, good on you, hen.
So you're on a tight ship, not a shite tip.
Before you know it, she's left and she's jumped in the car with Tanner and they're on their way back to MI6 when they get an alert that they're being hacked.
Aye. Fucking... I had whoever it is, they're decrypting this drive, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
And they're tracing it down to where it's coming from. It's actually coming from the MI6 building.
It's coming from her computer.
Aye.
Where's it coming from? Your computer, Mom. So the laptop then comes up with the skull and crossbones and think on your sins.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? And
gives you the first kind of inkling to what the fuck is this? Some vendetta here.
It's all smashing. It's all building up here. So they get to London Bridge. They're stopped by the police. She gets out and goes like that. Out of my way, man. Do you not recognise the car?
Aye. She's the fucking queen. Don't you recognise the car, man? What, the black Audi? The black Audi? You know what I mean? There's about another 6 of them behind you.
It's a Jaguar, actually.
Oh, this is a Jaguar?
Yeah, baby. But the police doesn't get his retort out, and MI6 explodes, man.
Aye.
And that's pretty decent as well, man.
Aye, that's the heartland being attacked, isn't it? That shouldn't happen.
It's the belly of the beast.
So, that's actually the spy building.
Aye.
I know, it's fucking that's shocking that.
Aye. How dare he?
Aye.
So we're not informed, but we've all got the idea that whoever this is doing can do anything with computers and get in anywhere and all that stuff. And then as soon as that explodes, we're then transported to, I'd say, South America or the Caribbean or something like that.
Aye, Shagger Island is what it is.
And Bond's doing the pumping.
Even the fucking coconuts are at it.
Aye. Bricks this lassie's back of her skull against the wall, man.
That's what I mean. He's an alcoholic degenerate. I must have him.
Aye, because it just the next scene very quickly. Just, obviously they've done their deed. They're just sitting in the bed, and he looks.
The 2 bags.
Aye, he looks fucking hellish. Doesn't he? Looks like a junkie, man.
Aye, he's fucking. He's what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Oh, aye.
Fucking. He's fucking. Oh, he's definitely unkept. He's got a beard. He looks like a fucking ruffian.
Aye, he does, man. So
he's away to this bar, isn't he? And they have these mad drinking games. No, I've took part in some drinking games, but I don't think I am ever drinking with a fucking scorpion on my horn. And it's just
really, you've no lived.
Right? You know what I mean? It's like I'd be fucking terrified if a dog walked into the pub. You know what I mean? Just it's like he starts drinking and then It's like he stares down this fucking scorpion, and I'm like, what?
Aye. So you can already tell that he's getting no kind of concern for his own well-being. He just wants to drink himself to death, I think. Because before he left her, that lassie, he took pills and all that, and then he gets to the bar, as you say, mate. It's all hustle and bustle. He's playing the game, wins, and then before you know it, sun's up, and he's still at the bar.
Aye.
He just takes a bottle, doesn't he?
Aye, like any good triple would.
Aye, right. Then, funnily enough, wherever he is in the world, Sky News Britain's on.
That's what I'm talking about. He's literally sleeping in a hammock in a fucking bamboo hut. The pub.
It's
a bamboo hut and fucking a couple of stools, and then they've got the full package on the one telly on the island. Like,
aye.
I must return.
He's getting. By the way, he must be out of his tree. You know what I mean? But he can distinctly hear. The MI6 building was blown up today in London. Many people have suffered by a death.
Many people are lying in bits.
Aye. So no sooner than that, we're back in London. M's in the epitaph. With like 8 coffins. I think it's 8 coffins, doesn't really matter. And they're all bedecked in the Union Jack. And she's obviously visibly shook by what's happened, you know what I mean?
That's it. It's like, it's kind of giving you like glimpses into it. In one part, she doesn't care. The job has to get done. And then there's a bit of empathy with, am I responsible for this sort of thing? You know what I mean?
She definitely cares. As you say, mate, there's odds to this throughout the film where when she switches on the M head, she knows what she has to do and does it. But she is affected behind the scenes, obviously. So she's been at the coffins. She's went back to her house, pulls herself a brandy, and you can just see the shadow of Bond, can't you?
Fucking mad housebreaker. You know what I mean? He's just like, pour me one.
Where the hell have you been? Enjoying death. Should really try it. Lynn's perspective.
It was good, but because when they turn the lights on and he's sitting talking to her, he's got fucking bloodshot eyes and everything. You know what I mean? He looks fucking proper at his end.
I think this is what I like about this film. There's none of this perfectly groomed in every scene. Do you know what I mean? Gadgets to help him, and he's 10 times better than anybody else. Just obviously, he's bitter. He's bitter about her as well. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. See, that's it. I think that is what usually puts me off Bond. It's like all this fucking chaos and all that, and his hair isn't out of place and shit. Know what I mean? And it's fucking, you're like, oh, fucking do one. Know what I mean?
Aye. But they've a good back and forth, resulting in the fact that it just goes like that. Let me just remember this. Take the bloody shot. Was that no your words?
Aye.
She says to him, you know what I mean? You know the game. You've been playing it long enough.
See, that's what I'm talking about as well. It's like, you know you're expendable. Your fucking job is you're expendable to protect the nation. It's literally your fucking job title. You know what I mean? And he's got that wee petted lip. But mother.
Aye, I think that's exactly what it is. I think he's just got a semblance of, but it's me, man, your favourite. You know what I mean? Probably the same way that Silva did, fucking a decade before it.
Exactly.
But she just say to him, look, you look absolutely fucking terrible. Blah, blah, blah. And he just says...
That's what she says. You're absolutely fucking bogging, son.
Hello, Bond. You look fucking terrible. You look like what a Glaswegian would call a hairy monkey. But even, as you say, mate, he looks fucking hellish, and he just says 007 reporting for duty, ma'am. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. Set aside all feelings and all that, and it's back to defend the nation.
Aye.
M says to him, like, hey, you're going to need to pass all these tests and all that.
Aye. You'll need to be debriefed. You'll need to pass a physical before you can't just walk back into your job, mate.
Exactly, you fucking JK bastard.
Excuse me, Bond, you'll need to take that needle out of your arm.
Oh, mate.
And do a spelling bee. But
spelling bee.
But he says, look, I'll get him and change. But, oh no, your flat's been sold. That's what happens with agents that are dead.
Yeah. And that's when you find out as well that whoever hacked MI6 hacked M's computer as well, and then know a whole schedule and stuff.
Oh, aye.
So, somebody's hankering for a bit of M.
Aye. But he said, just before he leaves, he goes like that, well, I'll get a hotel room then. He goes, you're bloody no staying here.
Exactly. I was like, oh, fuck's sake, can't get a guy a fucking a night on your couch.
Exactly, mate. So next thing we know, he's in the car with Tanner. He's getting filled in what's been going on, what's happening, while they're on their way to their new digs, as they call them.
Aye. The new MI6. It's an underground and some fucking... What is it? Is it like an old tube station or something?
It's old.
It's been converted.
A network of tunnels instead. It's part of old Churchill's bunker, which was the old defence during the war, apparently. Which is true. I read it up, and it is a place, man. You can go and see it, actually. It's a tourist attraction. But Tanner's debriefing him all the while through fucking Bond's doing this physical exam. He's first on, by the way, man, see when he's on that treadmill with that mask on. It looks like Darth Vader without the banta tank, man.
Yeah, he's fucking actually looks like he's got a croak. But it's fucking, he keeps battering him with all his debriefing into, and he's like fucking the Bond of old. Can I listen to it all that? And then it eventually comes down to it and he goes, shall we do this later?
You know what? Let's.
And he's just, after everybody leaves, collapses into on his arse.
Aye. Does the collapses, man. So it doesn't want anybody else to see how broken he is, but as soon as they're out the door, man, his body just chucks it and he's fucking done. But he knows he's got trace evidence within him to get a fucking lead, doesn't he?
Aye. See, that's, again, man, it's like, why is that not infected?
Because it's military grade plutonium, as we find out.
Buff the card pish.
So, but should I said there before he gets it out, he's doing the target practice. He can't hit shit, and then it's the psych evaluation with the psychiatrist who says, "Let's play a word association game." And they're just rhyming off stuff, and he's got to answer, and it's like gun, shot, bitch. And it goes on for quite a while until he says Skyfall, and that's when Bond's like smarminess just fucking stops him in his tracks.
Aye.
He's obviously drenched up a bad memory.
Aye, so that gets his back up, doesn't it, and gets a reaction, and it's just, that's me done. And the whole time, is it Mulberry? He's just sitting watching, went, well, that went rather well. That's what I mean. But...
What would you call him?
Mulberry.
Mulberry.
Aye. What's his
Giving
name?
it up to Mulberry Hill. Mallory, man.
Mallory?
Mallory. George Mallory. Hello.
I don't know. What the fuck have I've been writing down Mulberry the whole fucking time here.
So he knows he's got to get a bullet out. He's in the wee sink and he's stuck a knife right in his fucking chest, and he's got these wee fragments of bullet out. Gives them out to Tanner and just says, get these analysed for her eyes only.
It's convenient, all this. It's just walking about with bullet shards in you for 3 months and not a single infection.
So he's on his way to see M. Moneypenny's came to fetch him. They're having a wee back and forth as well. They've not seen each other since she stuck a bullet in him.
Exactly. That's the first thing. Like, oh, how you doing and all that? Well, funnily enough, I've got another hole.
Aye. But at the end of the conversation, he stops being smarmy and he seriously says to her, he says, look, it's not for everybody, the field. Do you know what I mean? She's like, oh no, I'm a proud black woman. I can do anything. So he goes in to see M and she says, you've passed your tests barely by the skin of your teeth. So you're fitted and you're back in action. Mallory's sitting there and on it.
Aye, you're fit for duty, and then that's when Mallory. I have got it right down here. Merrily. But
Life is
Merrily,
but a
merrily, merrily,
dream.
merrily.
Life is but a dream.
Oh,
Dirty Harry, that's a good film.
But aye, he
Remember
says to
that
him,
row, row, row your boat gently downstream.
"Okay, now, man.
Sorry.
Oh, you looked so fucking into that.
I was, man. Just, good film, that.
But aye,
Melanie
Melanie.
comes in. Melanie comes in.
He's that.
We're just going to call him Merrily or fucking Mulberry.
We'll change names. We recast
We
this.
do that anyway. He comes in and goes, sorry about that. The PM does prattle on in a crisis.
Aye, and he just kind of puts it to Bond, doesn't he? There's no shame. I'm getting older and all that. You maybe no be up for this anymore.
Aye. Does he say, you're right, mate? Why no stay dead? Do you know what I mean? Nobody would think any less if you've lost a step. But he sighs, then he just goes, hire me or fire me. It's entirely up to you. And then M has his back. She just
leaps to his defence, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's passed the test. He's fit for duty. I'd send him every day of the week.
Aye. If I say Bond's ready, he's fucking ready. Away you go, Mulberry.
Don't question Grandmaster M.
Fuck off out my office, merrily.
Oh,
fly.
Go on your merrily way.
Come on, fly.
Fly.
Aye. So Tanner's got the ballistics report back. Obviously, there's only one person on the planet Earth of 8 billion people that uses this bullet.
I know, mate. This is what I'm talking about.
Well, they narrowed it down to 3, to be fair. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. We don't want to be traced. We're super spies, but we will use these unique bullets to kill everyone.
I know. Why would a spy use such a fucking traceable signature bullet? Anyway, Bond picks him out of the 3, says, that's him. That's the bastard. That's the man who had the strongest lanyard I've ever tried to take off of a person on a train.
I don't, mate. No. Don't look, you're doing it. You're doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
I know. I'm still, because we still look for the humour in it, you know what I mean? But M basically says to him, go and get him, my number one son.
Sick balls.
Brilliant. But Bond knows he's no fucking passed the test here.
Aye.
He says to her, anything else you want to tell me? She's like, no, told you everything. Fuck off.
Jog on.
Yes, could you do one thing for me? What's that? How about it?
But then her wee assistant tells her, didn't he? I didn't know Bond passed the test. He didn't.
Twirling her fucking moustache.
Oh, my damn Judi.
You said that, yeah. He didn't. Aren't I an absolute cad? Brilliant, man.
Oh, didn't mean
so,
man.
She sends him to meet his new quartermaster, Q. And they've obviously to meet, I think it's the Tate or something, it doesn't matter, it's a gallery anyway in front of this fucking painting. It's an old steamboat. And they sit down in front of the painting and his Q says to him, without introducing himself, no, he says to him, didn't he say, what do you see? He says, an tired old warship being brought in to be debunked. What do you see? Bloody big ship.
I know. Oh, and he goes, oh, sorry for bothering you, because he doesn't think it's Q in it, and he gets up to leave and he goes, just a minute, Mr. Bond.
Aye, and see Bond's face there, he's have to say, you're fucking kidding me on. This cunt, know what I mean?
Exactly. Fucking just tells him, didn't he? We've got all your new wee gadgets, not your wee doohickeys here.
Aye. And then they kind of play off one another's roles about how he says, look, I could do more damage on my laptop drinking my, has to say, drinking my first cup of Earl Grey than you could do in a year in the field. And he goes like, well, why do you need me then? And then Q just says, because every now and again, a trigger has to be pulled.
Exactly. It's kind of like hinting into it that Bond's line of fucking work is over. You know what I mean? It's passing.
It's a nod to, you're right, mate. You're absolutely right. It's a nod to the future where the battles are done cyberly instead of fucking man-to-man and espionage and all that kind of stuff. That's what I like about it. There is a change in transition, but evidently there'll always be need for somebody to pull a trigger. So Q's right, man.
Yeah.
What he says. He gives him, this is for you, Bond. He's opens his wee box.
And he's gave him this. It's going to be the worst looking fucking gun I have ever seen. I'm like, why is he giving him a plastic toy?
Aye. It is his signature pistol, a choice, funnily enough, but it's been coded to his hands and nobody else can shoot it. And beside it is this fucking wee radio transmitter that was bought at a Poundland. So, and Bond says to him, that it? He goes, yes, that's it. There's something wrong. He goes, hardly Christmas, is it?
But see, that was the thing as well. What I didn't like about the Bond films is like he only wears the one suit, right? And you see what he gets. He usually gets like a duffel bag of fucking equipment, and you're like, where are you putting all this? I mean, I've wore suits. You're like, you've got an inside pocket. That's usually your back.
I remember his suit is Kevlar lined as well, remember? Going back to the fucking Pierce Brosnan days. I know, that's Pierce Brosnanism for you.
Oh.
But it's a good ode to the fact that, no, this film's different. You're not getting fucking all that shit. Because Q says to him, but you expecting an exploding pen. We don't do that shit in it. Well, he doesn't say shit, but I would like him to say shit. You don't do that shit anymore, Bond. Now fuck off.
Jog on.
I know I need to stop that swearing again, man. I'm doing too many.
Mate.
So before we know it, we're in Shanghai. Stunning shots, man. A Shanghai at night, the lights and all that, and obviously the helicopter cameras and all that. Absolutely brilliant, man.
Aye, definitely, man.
Bond,
it does look a hell of a place, old Shanghai.
It does. And then there's a wee scene of Bond swimming, which we have absolutely no fucking need for, other than to show off the fact that he still has the same swimming trunks as he had in Casino Royale. But aye, there's no need for that scene at all, other than highlight.
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Aye. Fucking last thing he wants is a fucking swim, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But he follows Patrice for the airport. See, even when he's standing with the sunglasses and the chauffeur's hat on, he just doesn't look like a chauffeur. You're like, he looks like a fucking...
He looks like every bad guy in every fucking noir film ever.
Does. Eastern European baddie.
Oh, fucking... Would you like to disappear?
Looks as if he's just about to have his neck broken by Liam Neeson. But he follows him anyway. And they get to a tower block of some sort. He stops and watches Patrice Ginn and watches him assassinate the security guard. So Bond follows him into the building. Eventually gets to the lifts. I like this. I think this is fucking pretty cool, man. Patrice goes into the lift, and as soon as the door's shut... By the way, the one bad thing about Patrice getting into the lift is he's the only person, again, on the planet Earth that goes into the lift with his back to the doors.
Aye.
Nobody does that, man.
Nope. And again, it runs up, doesn't he? Leaps to perfection and catches him open with his lift.
Aye.
And
brilliant, man. I know it's a stunt because I've seen it done.
Aye.
But I wouldn't imagine that the stuntman had to hang on to the lift for, 150 flares, know what I mean?
Aye, it's just, aye. But aye, it works. But Patrice is in it and he's got that. But again, I don't know if the lift is like soundproof or something, but they're the only two people in that building. You would hear somebody running, climbing, and leaping onto the lift.
Aye. Especially in a pair of brogues.
Aye.
A tiled flare. Know what I mean?
You'd be like that. This fucking place is haunted with a pair of brogues.
But the lucky thing for Bond is as well, it's the cleanest lift shaft in the fucking world.
Aye.
So when he goes to grab onto the boat, mate, there's no axle grease on it, know what I mean? So just to slap off.
Pristine. right out the packet.
It gets to the floor. Patrice is there. He's been sanctioned to do a hit on someone, and he's just kind of getting set up for the building across. With sniper rifle and that, and he's got the wee glass cutter.
Aye. He's setting up by snipe, and again, it's another. We'll get to that bit, but so Bond is sneaking up on him, right? And this guy's setting up, obviously, to do some horrible, fucking devious act, right? And he lets him shoot some poor bastard, and I'm like, wait, why? Who's that person? Like, why are you not getting there sooner? You don't know who that is. Know what I mean?
We don't know who it is, but he's not having an open coffin, that's for fucking sure. It's the back of his head blowing it. And when he's done that, you see Severin, who's the Bond girl of the film, or one of them, anyway.
Aye.
But this time there's lights going on and all that, and Patrice sees Bond's reflection. They turn around, have a scuffle, manage to get one shot off and tan the window, 150 floors up. And long story short, Bond gets him out the window. He's hanging on to him, but says, "Who sent you? Where's the hard drive? Blah, blah, blah."
It never ends well, that, doesn't it?
No.
Nobody's ever been questioned hanging off another person, and it ends well. You know what I mean?
And there's no scream for Patrice in the way down here, man, which is quite fucking chilling.
Aye.
And Bond's just annoyed that he's let him go. Fucking round the window, bastard.
Cannon blast!
M did say we need him alive. That's out the window. Pardon the pun.
Hey, but the next thing, Bond gets lit up, and that's when he realises the woman across the way, she's fucking eyeballing him like that. Again, I'm like, you're a super spy. You should be up and fucking into the shadows. Know what I mean? But
he raids Patrice's wee case and all that and finds a chip, a casino chip. Next thing we know is M sitting in front of her computer and she's watching as the names of her secret agents go viral on YouTube.
Aye.
So it's out there.
Aye, whoever's decrypted this hard drive is now outing all the agents and blowing all their cover. So they need to start getting the agents back out, don't they?
That's it, mate. Next thing we know, Bond's trying to have a shave. Moneypenny chaps the door. They have a bit of sexual tension, a bit of back and forth patter. She shaves him. There's a lot of references made to, again, ageism. There's a lot of ageism in this.
But why did she shave him? What is the point?
Old dog, new tricks.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm expecting something here, right? Is this when he beds or there's too much sexual tension here and all that, and then it's just
never tells you if it does or no, but I think it does because there's a wee couple of references later on in the film to think, here, I've seen your panties.
Oh, how you fiend.
So they arrive at the casino on a fucking gondola, as you do.
Right.
And
This super casino.
Aye. Stunning visuals again, know what I mean? Which isn't actually in China. This was done in fucking Britain and they made it up to look so, which was quite good. Moneypenny and Bond are exchanging back and forths between the earpiece. The first thing he does when he walks in, he says to her, "Get your horn away from your ear."
Aye.
Pure rookie fucking thing.
Exactly.
Cashes his chip in, gets a case full of money. Obviously, that would have been Patrice's payment for the hit. And he gets some chips, compliments of the house. Before he knows it, what I don't dwell on this too much, he meets Severin, which is a woman across the way.
Is there a particular reason you don't want to dwell on this?
Just this whole casino bit's fucking dead space, man. It's just about him meeting her. It gauges that she's scared. She's no...
She's no in charge. She's a puppet. Know what I mean?
She's not a cog in the wheel. She's an expendable, used fucking thing.
Yeah.
For the real boss behind the scenes, because he notices her tattoo and she's scared, and then some of the things she says, like, "You don't know fear like this.
Aye.
Could you kill him?" Aye, on it.
This is what I'm talking about. It's like, see, you don't know fear. Like, I know all sorts of fear. You know what? You're funny.
That's the first time you introduce yourself. Bond, James Bond.
Aye.
See, so it doesn't say it right away.
The secret agent. What's your name? Couldn't they say John Smith? It has to go James. And I mean, how many people do you know called Bond? Bond isn't a very run-of-the-mill fucking name. Know what I mean?
Aye, just look at my name there on the screen. Craig Bond.
That's fucking Miter Bond. But it's just, see, that just bugs me about it. See the whole, I'm going to sit down suave as fuck and tell you my name. Or in instances when people don't tell him, he doesn't tell people his name. The bad guy already knows his name. Know what I mean? You're like, why didn't I just see when he's walking to the toilet, put two in the back of his fucking head and has been done with it? It's just.
I know. I often thought that about Ethan Hunt as well.
Aye, have you? Aye.
It's all semantics. Anyway, she says to him, look, he instantly knows. He says, they're no your bodyguards. They're here fucking watching you, no protecting you. He goes like that. She says, well, look, they're going to kill you. However, if you make it out alive, I'm going to be on this boat. But that'll bye. See you later.
There's a tray, a milk tray here beside me then when you get in there. But he's leaving this casino, isn't he? And it's just, what is it? With 4 bad guys. Like, sorry, sir, but you can't leave here. Like, you're not going to do him in front of everybody in that casino. Who you kidding? But the next thing, it ends up fisticuffs on it.
Fisticuffs on a wee bridge in the casino. Underneath the bridge is kind of monitors, which are big, like bearded dragon fucking things, aren't they? Like, half crocodile, half, I don't know. Big things anyway, big monstrous looking fuckers. I think they're called monitors.
I think they know, is it Komodo dragons?
Maybe, yours sounds better than mine, mate. So he knocks one guy down there, the two of them have a tussle. Bond's face as they're fighting as if, going to stop battering me a minute. There's a Komodo dragon here.
Aye. There's a big Godzilla there. But the bad guy picks up his gun, doesn't he? Well, Bond's gun to shoot him, and he goes, good luck with that.
Aye.
See, that's the thing as well. Does he get his gun back? Because I don't remember seeing him. But I thought the guy gets dragged away with his gun.
No, see, as soon as the thing clamps onto his leg, you see the gun going up in the air and falling. Doesn't really matter anyway. But he gets out of there. He's just about to get out of there, climbs up the bridge, fucking on another dragon fucking thing, and then Moneypenny volleys the guy that's just about to shoot him in the face.
I see that wee guy, the wee baldy guy. I'm sure he's like a famous choreographer of all these films.
All right, cool.
I'm sure he done see Kill Bill.
Right.
No, fighting all the Uma Thurman's fighting all the crazy 88s.
Crazy 88s, aye, brilliant, man.
He's in that as well, I think.
Mr. Tarantino, there's too much blood in this. We can't use it. Wanna bet? Black and white. There we go. So he's made it out of there. Next thing, she's on the boat, goes into the shower, and James fucking appears with the orchestra behind him. Nah, nah, nah.
That's... She seems awfully calm for a woman that's in the shower herself, for some big brute to walk in there. I'm just not doing here. A good old pumping.
I'm going to ravage you.
I'm going to wear you like a feedback.
I'm going to put you on. I'm going to enter you like a sleeping bag. This is today. Like, I like you a lot better without your Beretta. She goes, I feel naked without it. Jeez, man.
I'm going to climb inside you like a warm kitten.
I'm going to climb inside you like a freezing tauntaun.
Oh, fucking.
I thought they smelled bad. On the outside.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
Tauntaun died. Fucking camel with horns glued in its napper. Anyway, MI6, we're back there again. Em and Mallory are watching the news. There's already 3 people dead for the released information. The PM's called for an inquiry. There's only us and Britain do, rather than take instant action. We have to talk about shit.
Exactly.
Gain baddie plenty of time to kill the other ones, you know what I mean?
Aye.
M knows that the guy behind all this knows them. It's somebody with like privy information, MI6, all the workings and all that kind of stuff. Lurking in the shadows.
Aye. And that's all but says, isn't it? He comes to the same place that Bond has. Said all the same training as Bond. So
aye. Last time I had one of them was GoldenEye, wasn't it? Sean Bean.
Oh, aye. What was that? That was GoldenEye.
That was GoldenEye, mate. Aye, that was the decent one that Pierce done, all because his computer game saved it.
I know, mate. Fucking woofed.
Aye, so the boats.
I didn't know Sean Bean was going to die in that, but
I know. I suppose he had to. You know what I mean? Really.
That's his thing. His thing is dying.
As dying and saying "bastard." All right, bastard.
You bastard.
Yorkshire tea, bastard. So the boat arrives on a wee island. James knows that they can't get off the boat, obviously. So he triggers his wee radio transmitter for Poundland, puts it back in his pocket.
See this wee island? I think this place actually exists. I think it's a wee island. I'm sure it might be Japan or something. I'm not sure, but I think that definitely exists. That island.
That's smashing. It's absolutely brilliant. The views and all that kind of stuff. I like all that kind of stuff anyway. Like abandoned fairgrounds and all that, and decent as if somebody's just up and left it.
Aye.
But this one, anyway, we meet Severine. Sorry. I'll start again. Severine, they're walking through.
I was like, what's it in here?
Forgot her name, mate. Sorry. Severine just says, they evacuated the island in a day. They made them think there was a leak at the power plant. They all just believed him and up and left simply because they wanted the island. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the next thing we know, Bond's in a chair in the big server room.
Mate, see this, mate? It was fucking smashing. I'd probably say it's the best of this film.
That's the scene of the film.
I see him just continuous. Shot. Aye, it's fucking superb, man. And just, it's obviously, it's like him, Silver telling this story about how they got rid of the rats. And he's using it like a metaphor of sorts to tell Bond what he's done to MI6. Innit?
Aye.
He's like, just... we fed the other rats to the other rats and then we let them go and they just all started eating each other and you're like that. Aye, you're no bad, you're a fucking smart cookie.
You're clever. He knows he's went through everything he has, but made, you know what I mean, the opposite choice. Whereas James was quite happy to disappear off the planet Earth and have no retribution. Silver's all about it and we'll get to it. And mate, as you say, I can't say enough about Bardem's. In this, it's just the whole elevator coming down, the slow walk up, and the way the story fits in with the timing of the walk and everything, man.
Nah, fucking superb, man. It's definitely the best part of this film. For me, anyway.
Oh, it's me as well, definitely. And he does say it sits down in front of him at the very end and goes, "This is what she made us, last 2 rats." Do you know what I mean?
It's the way you say it and all, but the last 2 rats.
Aye. see, I know when he's talking about the rats, and he says about how they feed them coconut, and then they stop feeding them coconut, and then the rats get hungry, and then slowly but surely start eating one another. I'm like, oh, fucking. Oh.
Aye. And then we don't kill the last rats; we let them go, and they now have the taste for rat.
Aye. So just start eating one another.
See, again, the baddies in Bond movies and all that, I'm like, oh, you're just a bit fucking cheesy. You know what I mean? You're right out of an Action Man fucking comic or something.
Aye, Austin Powers kind of
Aye,
called it out for what it was. You know what I mean?
exactly. See that shit? That's what I'm talking about. But he's darker. Know what I mean? You can tell he's off the deep end, really.
That's it, mate. See, unlike the other Bond villains, like freaking sharks with freaking laser beams on their head and all that kind of stuff. He's not wanting world domination. He's not wanting the world to pay. He's wanting fucking deep.
Aye.
That's his sole focus. He's a bit elaborate about how he goes about it, but it's simple revenge, mate. That's all it is.
Definitely.
So he asks Bond, he says, so she's been lying to us. She doesn't lie to me. All right, how did you do in your tests?
Aye. As in Silver tells him, innit? Oh, it depends on pills and alcohol. Not fit for duty. Fucking.
Look at you, James. So sad. Held together by your pills and your drink. Generally, as if I feel dead sorry for you, Nicky. That's a sin.
I know, man. Plus, it starts getting a bit. You see when he's sitting.
Aye.
See when he's sitting across to him and he just starts touching him and all that, and I'm like, this is worse than torture. He's like, oh, this is how you get the flavors.
I can see when he's touching him, and he's looking at the bullet first of all, and then he moves over to the unaffected bit of chest, and he says to him, he just whispers to him, "Oh, you're trying to think of your training now, huh?" But Bond does get back to him quite quickly and go, "It makes you think this is my first time."
So that's what I'm saying. Does that mean that Bond has banged a guy before then?
No, I think he just wants him to believe he has, so he'll leave him alone.
Because I was like, that's a fucking. He's a good spy, that boy. He's a good spy.
Carry on. I've been roundly bummed before. But,
this isn't my first tussle with your cheesy muscle.
Oh dear, your Stilton muscle. Jesus Christ. Silva kind of gives him a backhanded out here. Do you know what I mean? He just says, look, I can have anything I want via a computer, and he shows him how. And just to see his reaction. But Bond obviously fucking poo-poos it as quickly as he's offered.
He keeps making this offer, didn't he? He's like, could join me and we could do whatever we want, go wherever we want, don't need to answer to anybody. Just
let me kill her first, please.
That's it. Just let me kill Mammy.
Aye. And then you'll never hear from him again. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
But they go out, he says, let me show you this. And he gets him up and they walks him outside. And this is pretty cool as well, man.
Aye.
Severine's had her jaw slapped. And she's tied up, kind of slumped against a broken statue.
Aye. She's obviously been set right about, isn't she? And she's now going to be the stand for their target practice sort of thing, isn't it?
It's a way of Silva showing how expendable people are. People are just things to him.
Aye.
Bond obviously deduced that she was brought out of the sex trade because he was her property, basically.
Aye.
Pulls out these two mad, like fucking medieval pistols, didn't he?
And what is it, a 50-year-old Macallan or something?
A personal favourite of yours.
It's just the way he's walking in. He's like, walks in and goes, "Oh, don't move.
Look, darling, look, your two loves." As if you've pumped him. I know you've pumped him.
Look at you, you're soiled. You're not used to me.
He tells her to stand up straight, not to move, or she'll lose her head. And he balances a shot of whiskey on her head. What he wants James to do is take a shot, blow the whiskey off her head, and then he'll do it.
Aye, because he's already read his evaluation, and he knows he can't hit a coo's arse with a banjo. But he said to him, "Oh, what has happened to you, James? What is all your bottle?"
Brilliant, man. But James shoots, misses. Bardem just pulls his gun up, cocks it, shoots, kills her. I win. What do you have to say about that?
How does that make you feel? It's just a bloody waste of good scotch. Fucking half jaked, know what I mean?
Then this bit, I don't know how James knows. He knows the cavalry are coming, but how he knows that they're just going to arrive after his nice wee speech is fucking beyond me.
Aye.
And he goes, fucking, latest thing from Q Branch, radio.
I know, mate.
Helicopters come in on it.
Fucking aye. That's their silver captured into it. Fucking caught by a fucking Poundland radio.
Aye. So M obviously knows him. He's a former agent.
Aye. But see, when she walks in, I don't think she's expecting to see him. Because she's like, let's go say hello, shall we? And it's when she walks in, she kind of sees him, and you kind of see her reaction going, oh, fuck, it's you. Know what I mean?
Oh, do you think so?
I thought she was like kind of walking in thinking she was going to just see some new asshole, know what I mean? But it's just...
All right. I thought she'd have been alerted to who it was prior to him being caught, but there you go.
Maybe.
But she walks in.
It kind of goes on further. Well, see, during this meeting, it kind of goes in further that I think leans towards that sort of thing.
Well, she did think, but aye, she did think he was dead, didn't she?
Aye. See, because she traded him off sort of thing. She's like, I'll never see him again. And I think that's where it's, oh, fuck, it's you.
She walks in and he's like in this Silence of the Lambs kind of wee cell.
Closer, please.
Closer. Bond's stunning, just like an action figure, watching him. So Silva and her start having a bit of conversation.
Aye.
She's playing hardball, again, as if you mean fuck all to me. You know what I mean?
Aye, he's telling us. Because I can actually fucking feel a bit of pity for the bold Silva here.
Aye.
Is that, do you know what they did to me?
One of the best things in a film, as we've already talked about, is the writers making you feel empathy for the villain.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? Because we like an underdog, and you like to see that people aren't just evil, but they're doing it because they believe in the right reasons. You know what I mean?
Aye.
And he wants a reaction at her, and he's telling her what happened, about how he was captured under her watch. He took torture for a long, long time.
Put him in a room where there wasn't the air.
Aye, they keep saying your secrets to protect your secrets for you. And then he says, I couldn't take it anymore, so I had my cyanide pill. I cracked the back tooth, but didn't kill me.
Aye. And it's fucking, he's like, yeah. Do you know what it does to you? And she's like, I've had enough of you. You're going to be locked away in a little box and I'm going to forget all about you.
She speaks to him like she doesn't have any history with a guy, man. Mr. Silva, you'll be transferred to Belmarsh Prison, where you will be evaluated and locked away. And she turns her back on him.
Twiddling her fucking moustache.
Dastardly. And she turns her back on him, and that's when he loses his shit and shouts, do you know what it does to you? Cyanide. Or something chloride, but the proper name for it. It burns all the way down, and then he takes out the big plate out his fucking...
Aye. And his fucking whole face just fucking practically falls in, doesn't it? And it's just like, oof.
What do you think of me now, mother? And aye. If I hadn't put my polygraph in, I'd have took my teeth out and done it for you, but it's good cinematography in it. I thought it was well done, and I kind of looked at it closely, and it stands up really, really well. So she's visibly shook by his appearance, and he sees it.
Aye.
And that's what he wanted. Because as soon as she goes back out, he puts the plate in, and he just starts fucking laughing to himself, because he looks about and thinks, he's thinking, oh, I'll be here shortly. Just laughing.
That's it. But I mean, there's something in that as well. See what her reaction is. It's like fucking, he done his job. I mean, I tried to tell him if he was a good spy, he done his job and all that. And then when he couldn't take any merit, he tried to terminate himself. Mm-hmm. And it just didn't work. And I can see that there.
Life
that
clung to me.
Aye. It was like, oh, shit.
You're right.
Know what I mean?
You're right. She didn't let him see it, but she got out of the room and then told Bond everything. because she is. You're right, mate. She's just ping. This is fucking what happens when you turn M off. Know what I mean?
Aye.
This is your fault. And she says to Bond outside his real name, and why she done it, why she left him. I gave him up. I get 6 agents back. Do you know what I mean?
Aye, he was gone beyond his brief. You know what I mean? He was gave missions and he was hacking the Chinese and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think you can see Bond
aye.
have empathy for Silver as much as he knows what she done is right.
Exactly.
I mean?
It's like the whole thing. Like, is that what I'm going to become? You know what I mean?
Aye. Take the bloody shot. Do you know what I mean? That's exactly what you're going to become. But in fact, she thinking back on it, see when Moneypenny shot Bond off a train, why did she not just have another 40 shots at him on the train?
Aye.
Before he got it. Anyway.
I know.
Never thought of that before that minute right there to do, man.
Wait, I did think that at the time. I'm going, there's only one bullet in that gun, was there? Aye. Fucking.
So we're at Q's trying to decrypt Silver's laptop.
Aye.
Yeah, he's acting the fucking big I am as it's a code. Can you crack it? I invented it. Did you?
Just that young arrogance in it.
Why are you still wearing a snorkel jacket, you fucking idiot? And he's got the big cup of tea, Earl Grey, no doubt.
Earl Grey. What
Listen to fucking the roaming hills of England when he's fucking Walkman.
Oh, what man. But aye, it's like it plugs in Silver's computer into it. He plugs it into the MI6 system and they start trying to crack this fucking thing.
Aye. All the while, M's on her way to the Old Bailey to start this hearing to account for her actions.
Aye.
But you're right, mate. Plug a laptop in. They decipher it's the old tunnels of London. And then, which is pretty cool, man, the wee escape hatches just start opening themselves.
Just what the hell's going on? What is going on? And then this is when the first time you see it, Bond running. Oh, I think this is his first time fucking learning to run. Just that, and the feet are going out the way. Hey!
He's got a pair of brogues on. It's got to try and achieve traction.
You mean to tell me they've given him a Kevlar line suit and they can't give him fucking shoes with good grip on the bottom?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Shoes are important. Fashion only. Shoes are about the look, no practicality. Practicality, even. Jesus, man, I've fucking glued my teeth in and I still can't talk. But watching Bond's eyes widen to the fact he's just realised what's happening is pretty good. Then he runs like Phoebe out of Friends, as you say. Silver Champion, the Wonder Horse.
Fucking hell, man.
He gets down there and obviously Silver's away, guards killed. And he sees the grating in the floor, he's went down the stairs and he chases after him, doesn't he?
Aye, the whole time fucking Q's like, oh, how did they get in? How did they hack your system? How did they? And then it goes, oh, I plugged it in.
Schoolboy error, you fanny.
Fucking, I mean, drink your tea, you fanny. I mean, you sit in the corner and read a fucking book.
Aye, you were right. You could do a lot more damage on your fucking laptop.
Aye.
So Bond's after him. He's got an earpiece in. Q's telling him, I see you, I know where you are, blah, blah, blah. You're in the tunnel. Yes, I know I'm in the fucking tunnel. I've found a door. I know you found a door. It won't open. Put your back into it, man.
Oh, great. There's a train coming.
I know. But Bond
that's
has...
fixing.
Well, that's fixing. Well done, mate. You remembered.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
I left it for you there. I thought I was going to have to rescue you, but you got it. Well done.
I swear.
That's fixing.
I swear. Right. See, since I've started saying that, I've noticed it in so many fucking films.
You do, mate. It's like when my other comparison is you don't notice a car and make a car until you buy that car. And you see it fucking everywhere. Do you know what I mean? But you're right. I'm going to start using it in real life.
Oh, mate, I've been trying, mate. Just
next team meeting we have. What do you think about this? I'm terribly vexed.
Oh,
So Bond
I
can't
find
get
it
through
rather
this door.
vexing.
Bond can't get through this door, right? This 3-ton Victorian-built metal 9-inch thick door, and there's a train coming. And Q just tells him simply to put your back into it, man. There's 3 or 4 goes, and then obviously gets the door in, and evades getting squished by the train. You know what I mean?
This train. And then it's as when you see Silver, and somebody gives him like a package, doesn't it? It's obviously he's disguised to get the for. See, this is another thing, right? We'll get to it. But they go into the underground, didn't it? And Silver's now dressed up as a policeman.
A policeman. Die Hard reference. Mr. Policeman.
But the next thing hanging about is the tube during rush hour, isn't it? Which just looks fucking...
It's a busy place, that.
Aye, it's hellish, man. Fuck that. They one of the fucking pickpockets operate down there, by the way.
Oh, I tell you. Sponging the platform. It's fucking balls to the walls with people. He's asking Q, did I get on the train or no? Did I get on the train or no? Did I get on the train or no? I'll slow that down for people overseas. Will I get on the train or will I not get on the train? Q's like, give me a minute. Go, a minute, mate. Doors are shut. So eventually sees that Silver is on the train, which is pulling away by this time.
Aye.
And then shouts to Bond, get on the train.
Yeah, you see Bond kind of going, oh, for fuck's sake. But runs and he jumps onto this train. Open the door, man!
Could you open the door, please?
Oh, health and safety. Fuck off.
Aye.
I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't open that door anyway. Like, oh, you're all right there, pal. But fucking...
Exactly. Health and safety. Carry on.
Health
and safety guys usually put their health and safety at risk when they're doing an inspection.
I know. Fucking hell, man.
But as you say, mate, he's on a train.
But
they're deciphered by this time that they know he's going for M, didn't they?
Aye, that's it. Aye, he's got to get M at this fucking hearing. And it cuts to the hearing, and it's just, listen, ma'am, we have to get you to safety. Oh, poppycock, I'm staying here. No, I mean, like that.
And all the while, the bitch on the panel, she is, man. I'm sorry. Is there something you can't say? No, ma'am, please carry on. So Silver gets off the train at Westminster. Bond gives chase. Obviously, this was prior to the video that went viral, man, no long ago, with the wee guy sliding down the fucking escalators that hits every bump on the way down.
Aye, definitely.
Because there's no bumps on the ones.
That wee guy got a right slogan.
Arsenal top, wasn't
it? Aye, but this is what I'm talking about. So
you look vexed.
Oh, are all the police in London all congregated in this one area? See, he runs round this corner, and there's easily 300 police.
It's because there's a hearing on at the Old Bailey. That's why.
Buffy cared the pish.
The Prime Minister's there, maybe.
No, mate, no. It's just like, oh, Storing, what a laugh this is, isn't it? Know what I mean? Like, oh, how convenient. How convenient.
It is. So Bond obviously is like, fuck. Not mean, where's Wally? Can't I see him? Back to the Old Bailey. M's still taking a barrage of verbal abuse, and then Mallory saves her, didn't he?
Aye.
Excuse me, just in the interest of fair sport, might we hear from the witness? Yes. So M's doing this speech. Aye, M's doing this speech while the chase is going on, ending in a poem. Fucking magic. You know what I mean? I think my late husband liked poetry, and it must have stuck. If I may read this from Tennyson. I'm not going to read it, don't worry. Starts reading a fucking poem.
But Bond catches up behind me as well, doesn't he?
Oh.
Silver.
Oh, he does.
And it's a couple of shots of him, and he's like, oh, you got me, James.
Well done, James. Well done. Oh. The next one I won't miss, Silver.
Aye, the next thing he's like, this is radio signals. And he presses the wee radio, doesn't he? And it blows up fucking this bit of wall. Bond's like, I hope that wasn't for me, old boy.
Still laughing. No. But this is when a fucking train comes through.
That's that, mate. He's blowing a fucking some part of a tunnel into it.
Aye.
And that's
and
just
the train
fucking...
comes right through, man. It's decent.
Aye, that was good as well, man. Well done. But...
obviously, a wee bit unbelievable that Bond makes it out there alive, but hey ho, he wouldn't be a James Bond film if he didn't.
That's it. Aye, there's a degree of you need to let it just fucking slide.
Aye, of course. Train comes through, M's getting the speech, blah, blah, blah.
Aye, how MI6 is still needed and all this, know what I mean?
Aye, and she's right.
Changed.
Because there's still things lurking in the shadows, and what I see frightens me. Do you know what I mean? It's not about espionage anymore, it's about fucking stone cold murder. Yeah. But it's hard to relay that to a fucking suit and a blouse in it, I suppose. Yeah. So she's talking, and all the while we're getting to the chase. Bond's had to go out on foot, and then Silver just bursts into the courtroom.
He just fucking, it was like fucking Pulp Fiction. None of you fucking pricks move. Man, he just starts shooting them, didn't he? And that's when fucking Mulberry.
Giving it up to Marlohe. He takes a bullet for him, doesn't he?
He jumps up, takes the bullet. Because he was a man of the field, wasn't he?
He was. He's done so many tours of Northern Ireland and all that kind of stuff. He's a decorated soldier.
Aye.
We found out, we should have said that earlier, it doesn't really fucking matter, but Mallory's better than we first think out. Yeah, we first think. Takes a bullet. Before you know it, Bond's arrived, all hell's breaking loose, people are trapped, but Silver's got the upper hand. Yeah. He has the high ground.
Every time.
Bond looks at Mallory. Looks at Mallory and gives him a wee wink. You know what I mean?
I know you were a good spot.
And Bond shoots all the fire extinguishers, creating smoke screen for them all to escape, which is cool.
I love see with Silver when he realizes his plan's been foiled. He's walking out and he's just raging. He just shoots a pure random bastard.
He is.
Just fucking.
Again, man, the rage takes over where she's concerned. You know what I mean? She has his focus. She has his fucking be all. But he escapes anyway. Silver escapes and all. The next thing you know, Tanner and that's rushing M to her car. As soon as he puts her in it, it pulls away. You're like, who the fuck's in that? But it's Bond. Bond escapes with M.
He's got this plan in it. We go out to the middle of nowhere and we'll lure him out. Set the trap and we'll get him that way.
Aye.
The whole time he's talking to Q, isn't it? We need you to leave a wee trail that no everybody can see, but no obvious, that Silver finds. You know what I mean?
Aye. So it takes him to a wee disused garage and opens the door, and again you hear the and it's a DB5.
I said like a train coming in at fucking Central.
Aston Martin DB5, which is a fucking hark back to the.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Are these prequels to the Sean Connery movies?
No, I suppose it's just a hark back to Bond of old, but there's always been a 007. 007 is just a number. It's not always. I know what you mean. It's not always James Bond, but 007 is just a number. You know what I mean? There's always been a 007 because 007 is a license to kill. But she's like, why be taking this fucking old thing hardly inconspicuous? He says, aye, but all these new cars have trackers, darling. Doesn't he got a tracker? A fucking ejector seat, but
definitely. But it cuts back to Q and that, doesn't it? And MI6, and they're making this fucking breadcrumb, I think as they call it. And Mulberry Hill walks in. He's like, yes, good plan. Carry on.
I think they're going to get the boys chewed, didn't he? And he says, no, fucking have at it. Carry on. That's a bloody good show. Well done. Earl Grey, first thing in the morning.
Powder hat and sleeves.
Hello. I just like to start my day with a round capital letter saying England. I smell my English rose in the morning
Uh,
before I have my Earl Grey.
Anything over a spot of crumpet.
Trouble with Scotland is too many Scots. But they're on their way to Scotland anyway.
That was a good segue there.
It was a good segue. Well done, me. Em's giving him a bit of cheek in the car, and he just flicks up as if, keep talking, I'll fucking eject you. And she says, go on then, eject me. See if I can.
She's still a good game, has him.
But Mulberry Hill and Kew and all that are looking at the big screen, and it's just Scotland.
Aye.
My land.
But that's it. And this is when you kind of find out that Bond, the place Skyfall is actually where Bond was fucking lived as a child.
Reared. It was reared like cattle.
Fucking reared.
They stop on the way up there, didn't they? And they're having a wee look at the hills and that. And she just says, she tries to make conversation by saying, how old were you when they died? And he just shuts her up by saying, you know the answer to that. You know what I mean?
Aye.
And she goes, okay, that's why orphans make the best agents.
Aye, which is a bit fucking cold when you think about it, isn't it?
Mm.
Just, what's that? Mother and Papa are dead, are they?
But I suppose an assassin doesn't need baggage, you know what I mean? It's the same way fucking, what do you call her? Black Widow. They're all orphans and all that kind of stuff. But the scenery, getting up to the house and the gates, it's fucking smashing, absolutely smashing.
Aye.
I was so proud to be Scottish for many years watching this, and then I found out Skyfall isn't it in fucking Scotland. It's meant to be in Scotland, but the actual place they filmed it at wasn't it?
Was it not?
No.
How was this?
Somewhere in England, mate, but I can't look it up now, but I was gutted. It's the most Scottish looking place in England, probably. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, fucking son. Oh, son.
So that kind of fucking done me in. They get to the house where Bond was born, and they meet Kincaid, who's the big groundskeeper that obviously is known Bond for the day he was born.
Aye.
Played by Sir Albert Finney, who's a fucking just a legend of screen and stage and everything, you know what I mean? No longer with us, unfortunately, but he kind of starts off and he's talking, you took a stroke, mate.
Aye, just tell Bond, isn't it? We've packed up everything, we've punted it, because we thought you were pan breed, son.
That's it. They, would you cry it? He introduces M. This is M. Emma! Calls her Emma.
Oh, brilliant, man. I don't. Do you actually know her name at all in any of the films she was in?
No,
she's always been
code name M. It's the same with the M's before her. It's just a code name. Because Mallory eventually becomes M. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So Kincaid's like, what's the script? Hey, see what I did there?
They said the thing.
They said the thing. So what's the script, young man, young Master Bond? He goes like, well, some people are coming to kill us. We're going to kill them first.
Aye, that's it. And he asks about, have we still got a stockade of weapons? Unfortunately, we had to sell everything, you see.
I've got one rifle left, which was James's dad's.
Aye.
We couldn't
Daddy's hunting rifle.
We couldn't let her go, could we?
No, it'd actually been good.
What's this wee pish? We couldn't let her go? Could we not? No? You let fucking everything else go?
No, it would actually have been, see, just watching this again, see if Sean Connery would have played that guy.
Yes.
That would have been a bit more fucking...
Yes, it would have. I could have gave Emma a little slap. I know, Kincaid, this is M. Hello there, sweetheart.
This is all you're fucking doing, isn't it?
You bitch. We'll just stick one in your fucking back just now. Junior!
Junior!
Sorry about your head, though, but I thought you were one of them. Fuck's sake. We'll do that eventually, I know. Oh, Jesus. I keep getting off in tangents today.
I know, I fucking lost it. Oh,
So,
I've
got one rifle and he's like, is this all we've got? Then Kincaid turns into a serial killer, pulls a knife out and goes, sometimes the old ways are the best. You're a creepy bastard.
Oh, mate, just don't like. Sometimes the old ways. And he just looks into the distance.
Putting his fucking knife on the table.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Oh.
So,
it just ends up a big montage, doesn't it? Fucking M making up these wee fucking light bulb bombs and they're patching up the place, and Kincaid shows Emma the secret escape place, didn't he?
The priest hole. And then says to her, again, it delivers a bit of fucking realism and humanity into her head by saying, the night his father died, he went in there for 2 days and never came out. And again, that's her just, I'm imagining he's not just a fucking an agent. He was a human. He was a person. You know what I mean? He was a wee boy that went through trauma, and we've fucking programmed him. Really.
That's it. But
he has a wee practice with his dad's gun, so he's obviously got his aim back. Fucking smashes the 2 last cups in the house.
Aye. And then it's fucking
Kid. What did you say you did again?
Not the old ways.
Not the old ways. Oh yeah, he's a freaky bastard, old Kincaid. Strokey eye. Strokey eye and his wee knife.
Oh, brilliant. But
so they've laid the booby traps and all that, as you say, mate.
The booby traps.
Or as Data says in the Goonies, booby traps. What'd you say? That's what I said. Booby traps.
But it's like M and Bond are joking about his obituary, isn't it? And she's like, I knew you would hate it.
But she does, in a serious note, saying, I've fucked this up, didn't I? She swears, she says, fuck, man. I've fucked this up, haven't I? And that's when they start seeing the cars and that arriving. Bond says to Kincaid, are you ready? Kincaid, I was ready before you were born, son.
He's
like the old ways.
He's fucking Buffalo Bill, know what I mean?
Aye.
He's been up there on the moors dancing about fucking bollock naked.
Mad Kincaid, man. Positions. Fly.
I know, but it's like the bad guys all come into it and they all start, and it's Mad Kincaid and all. See when they shoot somebody, welcome to Scotland. Oh, shut up, you funny.
Aye. So the baddies arrive at the gate. The gate's about half a mile for the fucking house. They decide to get out the gate and then walk it down. Do you know what I mean? Well, it can be picked off at any time. They surround the house. Bond's in the car, uses the old fucking machine guns in the car to slaughter a couple of them, doesn't he?
Aye, he uses his old fucking.
And he's just after this. Kid fucking shoots the guy, man.
Oh,
Bet he was gutted at having to shoot me. I'd love to have just used the old ways.
Just imagine fucking Kincaid fucking paints himself to look like the one or that, just jump out and look fucking Rambo.
Oh, it's just sitting in that priest hole, man.
Oh, mate.
So he's done that. Then M switched the lights on and killed a few people.
Aye, fucking with wee booby traps.
Booby traps, that's what I said. Booby traps.
Aye. Nice enough.
She inadvertently takes a bullet at the time, didn't she?
Aye. But eventually they've taken care of all these ruffians. You know what I mean? But then the next thing we hear this music.
Johnny Lee Hooker. Boom, 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 boom.
Aye. Then the sound of a chopper, and it's like, oh shit, here's fucking
chopper, Silver. Man. It's a fucking warship in the sky. Johnny Lee Hooker blaring, and it just starts unloading on the house, doesn't
it? Aye. Bond tells Kincaid and M get down that tunnel and get to the chapel. And Silver just sets about fucking dismantling this house, know what I mean?
Aye.
Machine gun and everything.
Drops him and his guns off. He starts just lobbing in fucking fire grenades and all that into the windies.
Aye. They even blow up his motor for good measure. Know what I mean?
Aye.
Machine gun that to fucking bits.
And that vexes Bond when he sees that happening through the window, doesn't it?
I know his ancestral home's lying in fucking bits. He's like, oh, they've touched my sweetie.
Aye. Not my motor, you bastards. So while he sees that happening, he's rigging up these 2 gas canisters with a fuse, which is pretty cool because he's not got the arsenal to take out a bloody helicopter for one thing, because he knows it's his last stand. So he gets into the priest hole, and the gas canisters explode, didn't they?
Aye. Blows up this place, takes out the chopper, takes out a couple of guys and all that, and it's just Silver. He's affronted, isn't he? He's fucking hairs at the place and everything.
Aye.
But as he gets up, he sees in the distance like a light, and obviously he must know that that's M.
Emma.
Aye. So he starts saying that way, doesn't he? And he says to these 2 surviving henchmen, make sure Bond is dead. Know what I mean?
Brilliant, man. So the 2 henchmen have flanked him. Like he's walked in the middle and the 2 henchmen are either side. Bond's obviously on his way there. They get to the lake, didn't they?
This big frozen lake. And it's just he's running across us, and the next thing Silver shoots and stops him dead. And this henchman ends up on the ice with him and all that.
Aye.
How the fuck did you get that? Aye, how did you get this job?
Coming out of the shadows.
But again, it's Silver having.
Sorry.
Aye, Silver again. He's having another wee pop at him, isn't he? He's like, "Oh, look at you, James."
It goes like all this chasing and running. It's exhausting.
All this physicality.
I could have been fucking watching EastEnders tonight or something. Do you know what I mean? But Bond's quick thinking, grabs a henchman with his gun, shoots the ice, and the 2 of them drop through.
Yeah.
And even at that, fucking Silver's like, comes around, starts making for the chapel.
That's it, mate. And it's you see Bond under the water struggling with this henchman in it. He eventually gets the better of him. But
breaks his neck with his leg.
Fucking go!
Then realises he doesn't know where the hole is.
Aye.
So he goes away down again to get the dead body that's sinking, get his torch off him.
Aye. Oh, is that a flare? Aye. He just shoots a flare, didn't he, underwater?
Is that a flare, mate? Sorry.
Aye. Lights it up.
Aye.
And it's just fucking...
Obviously the band have seen this and went...
Oh, fucking
This
hell,
time
man.
Silver's got to the chapel and he sees Bond's dad's headstone.
Aye.
And has a wee laugh at himself. And then just looks at the chapel and goes, Mother's calling.
Of course it had to be here.
Brilliant, man.
Just walks in into it and you see she's obviously bleeding quite fucking bad now. And then see when Kincaid comes out, he goes, don't bang.
You're hurt. Who did this to you? You bastard.
Look at what they have done to you. And then what is it? He goes, he can't shoot her, didn't he know? Because there must still be something there. Let's see, like Bond thinks that she's fucking still
There's an
mother.
attachment. There is a mother figure attachment, I suppose.
Aye.
He goes, but he's deciding, look, I'll leave it up to you. Take us both out, know what I mean? And he puts their heads together with a gun, and that's pretty cool, man. Pretty tense, actually.
Because I think fucking M would have shot him.
Aye.
I think
she knows she's got a fatal wound anyway, and better take this baddie out for other people, you know what I mean?
Aye.
And obviously, I maybe gave her a bit of redemption for her think on her sins, I suppose.
Aye. But just in time, fucking Bond must come in and throws this knife. It fucking impales Silver through the back.
Oh, you hear it before you see it. You just hear the and then Bad Silver goes, and he turns around to see who's flung it, and his face, he just looks, what the fuck, mate? Annoyed.
Aye. And it's just what is it Bond says to him? Last rat standing. And it's just fucking...
Checkmate, you prick.
Aye. Silver falls down fucking dead.
And then M says, "What kept you?" And then just kind of collapses, and Bond catches her before she falls.
You get that fucking the usual. It's like a mother and son moment, isn't it? Know what I mean?
He's visibly upset. His eyes are filling up
Aye.
because he looks at the wind and he realises that's a badge in that.
Aye. Know what I mean? But eventually she dies in his arms, doesn't she?
All the while, you don't see this off camera, but in the background, Kincaid's up stroking the knife and fucking Silver's back, looking at it and admiring it. The old ways.
He's dancing in the back with fucking antlers on his head and all that. Just going.
That's in the back to cure Lazarus. I'm crying over you. I don't know why I went all Sean Connery there. I'm crying over you. Little slap.
Oh, fuck.
Sometimes all you need is a little slap in the old ways.
Sometimes you just need to give them a little stab.
I suddenly remembered my Charlemagne. Let your army be the rocks and the trees and the birds in the sky. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Craig, shut up. So she's died in Bond's arms to candlelight, which was quite touching. Before we know it, we're back in London. And he's on the rooftops, and he's just looking out to the greyness of the fucking nation's capital.
The British Michael Bay, he's took care by this point.
Oh, it has, mate. It has.
The Union flag's just flying in the wind.
Aye. Difference for Michael Bay is a Union flag's about that size.
But the next thing was that, what's her name? Pennyworth.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Pennyworth?
That's like weird.
That's Albert.
Oh, that's
Alfred.
Albert.
Fuck,
Albert.
This is catching, mate. This is you. Madness is fucking old ways.
Pennywise, is it?
Old ways. One of Penny's on the roof. She gives him a wee box. It says she wanted you to have this. And he opens it up. And it's the wee fucking porcelain pit bull with a Union Jack that he hates.
The wee ugly fucking thing that he's just always gave up pelters for.
And again, a reference to ageism again. Moneypenny says maybe it was her way of saying time to take a back seat. And he just laughs and says exact opposite.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
So they get down to the office and he says to her, "Never did catch your name there, sweetheart."
That's a kind of big reveal, isn't it?
And she does the Bond with doing her name. Eve Moneypenny.
Aye. Pennywise.
Albert Pennywise.
Aye.
My name is Albert Pennywise. This is my boss, Mulberry Hill.
But Bond goes in, into it, and it's one man still sporting a fucking a wound for his exploits, know what I mean?
Bond goes, so 007, lots to be done. Are you ready? With pleasure, M.
Aye. With
pleasure.
And that's it. And that fucking...
And then the band decide to play the full song for the first time in the fucking film. I'm James Bond, and I like to shoot guns. And it says, Bond will return.
Aye, fucking
Spectre. So that was it. That was James Bond's Skyfall, people. I promise it was. The old ways. And I'll quickly just give it my rating. My rating was a solid 8 out of 10. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And I do like Daniel Craig, man.
I'll get a 7.
That's good. I was expecting a 6.5 for you.
No, it's not. It's not a shite for them. It's just, I think it's just tainted.
Sometimes if you've made your mind up about a character or a franchise or something like that, it's hard to see past it. I know I'm the same, mate.
I think
that fucking Mission Impossible shite, mate. Oh. Never see him using the old ways, I'll tell you.
But it's just the fucking. I think it's the Pierce Brosnan thing, mate. I think it's just fucking poisoned it. Because I watched GoldenEye, right? I was like, I think is that the one Catherine Zeta-Jones? Fucking. What's that fucking woman?
What?
There's a woman in it.
What?
Is it that one? Or is that another one?
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I'm sure she's in a Bond
film ever.
Well, there's this
Terry
fucking,
Hatcher, you're thinking, aren't you?
this woman, she can crush people with her fucking legs.
That's it.
That's
Havana.
Aye. Biggest
Havana
load of
Humpalot.
shite ever, man. Fucking, that's how I was like, nope, cheerio. And then I gave it another go, and then who was it? The fucking, the one with Halle Berry.
As I said, Pierce Brosnan's film, apart from Goldeneye, I like Goldeneye. The rest of them all kind of morphed into the same. It was very samey, man. I know the preeminent bit. Things are the same about Bond all the way through, but the stories changes. Pierce Brosnan's really never. It was all megalomaniacs wanting to rule the world, and the one with Terry Hatcher, as you're saying, she was going out with the guy that brought out the Tomorrow paper, like printing tomorrow's news and all that. And it was just all that shit. They made fucking Robert Carlyle a terrible fucking Bond villain and all, man.
Aye. So, as I'm talking
that's good, Mark, mate. 7 for you is good.
Aye. That's just what's tainted it, mate. It's fucking.
I suppose we've got They released a statement. They released a statement. Did they? Yes, they did. The people that do the Bonds, I can't eat my words out already. It was released via the means of internet a wee while ago that whoever's going to do the next Bond has to have longevity. They've got to have the next 10 and 12 years in mind. So that narrows it down a wee bit with who your favourites and stuff might be. Idris Elba's 50.
Aye.
So he would be approaching 60. However, it doesn't look 50, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? But there's other candidates, younger ones and stuff. But
I think they're definitely aiming at young. You know what I mean? I think you're talking like Tom Holland, kind of young. You know what I mean?
No.
Aye, but
Spider Bond.
Aye.
But sort of, who would you like to see? I know it's not your favourite cup of tea. You probably don't even.
But thought Henry Cavill would have been a decent one. Tom Hiddleston as well, but I don't know if he's too old now. So
I don't disagree with him at all, and I would like to see Idris Elba date as well. It's got to be done the new, but I don't see the colour being an issue. I don't see the colour or ethnicity of the next Bond being an issue, but the sexuality of Bond has to be a man.
Aye.
There was that big debate for a couple of years there, and they made a woman 007 in the last Daniel Craig Bond, and she was black. So watch it, and they've kind of ticked that box. But in my opinion, and it's not a sexist view, some characters have to be females, some characters have to be males. It's just the way they were written. Do you know what I mean? And Bond is one of them.
Aye. Well, that's it. He's a fucking alcoholic fucking shagger, isn't
he? By the way, which they have tweaked as well, he orders a non-alcoholic lager in the last one, which I thought was just a fucking taking it too far, you know what I mean?
Aye.
Which was stupid. And there's another couple of things which I won't get into just now, but as long as the next Bond is a guy, it has to be, you know what I mean? Superman can't be a woman, you know what I mean? It's just we need to calm down with this pish now. I've ticked all the boxes. Marvel's doing a wonderful job for everybody fucking playing the game, all right? So, but we're not on here to talk about it politically. What was your Glaswegianism of Skyfall?
Just sky decked. That's the best I can come up with.
Mine was caved in.
What?
Caved in.
Oh, what, man?
So next week, mate, Halloween week.
Aye.
More or less. You have the choice. You had, how many was it? 17?
17.
Whittled it down to 6. Whittled it down to 3.
Aye. And it's still on free.
Right. That's fine then, because that gives me the opportunity to say to you, that I'll find out with the rest of them via Twitter with a video review, which I like. I like you doing the video reviews. I think
All
they're
right, all right.
Oh, not unless you want to say it.
No. I've not decided yet.
Right, that's fine.
So,
Well, give me the 3.
give you the 3 right now.
Aye.
Conjuring 2, The Mist, and The Crazies.
Ooh,
So,
the Crazies. I don't think I've ever seen the Crazies.
oh,
I know I've seen The Mist, but I do not remember one thing about it. And Conjuring 2, no. Is that the nun one?
hi.
Oh.
This is the one that fucking mentally disturbed me for a while.
This is the one I'll need to watch, like, at 10 o'clock in the morning with all the windows and lights open and all that. Oh, plenty of people in. Right, mate, I'll leave that up to you. You can review that via Twitter. You can even do a wee poll if you wanted today.
We'll see.
Leave that running for a few days over the weekend or something.
Aye. We'll see how it goes.
See how it goes, isn't it? See how it goes, isn't it?
Well, cheers everybody for listening. Apologies if you heard me coughing.
Thanks everybody, and remember, sometimes it's good to learn new things, but in other ways, the old ways are best. Ta-ta.
See you, bye.
And action!
You disgust me. Grow up.